You're back! Brilliant work. All the towers are fully operational again. Thank you. I do hope you didn't have too much trouble with them. You did? Golly. Well, I didn't hear anything. It must have been an old recording. The zone is just riddled with them, so hardly surprising to hear one pipe up as the tubes start warming up again. Oh, I doubt that. Probably just some loading menu message that might have meant something to someone 5 years ago. Forget about it. We have bigger fish to fry. Now I think it's past time we put an end to this little holiday of ours, don't you? We need one last thing. Our ticket out of here. A piece of Oberon itself. I've been doing some digging in the files while you were gone. Lots of the data is locked away, but I managed to get a few fragments of it. Oberon seems to be some sort of object at the heart of the plant. They found it buried near here in the mines, and this whole place was built around it. What the object is, I couldn't tell you. But it does seem it was the source of a material that was at the heart of all the amazing science Bard was doing. My people on the outside can get me out of here, but I'll need a piece of Oberon for them. If you were to help me, I'm sure they'd let you tag along. I mean, you do want to get out, don't you? You need to get to the Oberon site. Once the interchange is fully powered up, you should be able to regain access to it. They were mining something there. It's worth seeing if the old equipment will extract a core of it. Then, well, you see, then you need to burn it. I do. Whatever is there is causing the interference field. Destroying it is our best shot at stopping the interference. And then the door is open for us to be picked up and escape. In any case, it's best that what caused all this mess is finally dealt with, wouldn't you say? Now look, once you get there and destroy the thing, the balloon will properly go up and things are likely to get hot here. So, if you have any loose ends you'd like to tie up, I suggest you attend to those first. Oh, sorry. Still waiting for a reply, I'm afraid. But if the message made it past the interference, then I'm sure my people will be sorting out something terribly clever for us as we speak. All we can do now is be ready for when they arrive.
They're so bastard.
disciplinary offense. All guards are reminded that any disciplinary meetings must be reported either on an A27 form before the event or an A27B after the event. Make a special note of subject. Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
What the heck?
Crikey! So, there's no one here. I knew it! There's someone here!
Someone kill the
Murderer!
Well, now, it all starts to make sense. My liberator approaches. Many thanks to you. My apologies for running off like that, but discretion seemed very much the better part of valor at the time. Me? Well, so many hats, but I suppose I'm primarily known for my work in applied autonomous cybernetics. Which is to say robots. I was head of the department here. Things have certainly changed since I left the site. I never intended to return to so much fuss, and, least of all, a jail cell. Simply because I was never caught in the quarantine zone in the first place. I happened to be in Oxford at the time. I suppose that was lucky, but, well, I couldn't just leave all this behind now, could I? I must say, I wasn't expecting garlands and adoring crowds to mark my return, but being thrown into jail was a little much. Lucky for me that you popped by. And you have found your way into the interchange too. I am impressed. When quarantine was enacted after the disaster, I wondered if I'd ever see the inside of this facility again. Oberon is at the root of all our troubles here. It's also unwise to ask about it. You've seen a great number of things that are none of your concern already. Really, I should be asking you just how on earth you got inside a secured facility. Since you helped me out of my little bit of trouble, what with the soldiers and the imprisonment and so forth, I shall do you the courtesy of pretending that you are perfectly within your rights to go gallivanting around secret government facilities. In all honesty, I really don't care where you came from. All I care about now is taking care of some business and then getting out of here. I'm sure you do. You don't belong here, do you? Much like myself. Well, perhaps we can help each other. There is something you might be able to assist me with. Very well. A little quid pro quo is in order. Help me, and I shall help you. My research notes are still here in my office, and it is vital I recover them. My office is in the lower level of the robotics section. You'll likely need the signal redirector to bypass the electronic security to get down there. And for heaven's sake, don't touch anything you don't need to. Can you manage that? Oh, good show! Oh, it is such a relief to have these notes back in my possession. Security concerns, you see. Can't have any old Tom, Dick, or Ivan taking these for light reading. My, but you are eager, aren't you? Very well. A deal is a deal. Now listen, I have an offer for you. While you were off fetching my notes, I've been trying to extract what data I can from here. Information was buried, almost as well as the site itself when the quarantine was called. Now, I have unearthed some of what I need, but it has become clear that the most sensitive research is elsewhere. Many of those records were kept at an external data store at the Casterfell Dam. Given your success so far, perhaps you are willing to make the trip. There's a positive cornucopia of information there, more than enough to satisfy even your curiosity. Well, what do you say? Listen carefully. Much of our data was stored at the depot site. It should still be accessible if you can get the memory cores operating once more. All the answers your heart desires are there, I assure you. 2 important points, however. Once you're done, you must run a particular command or all your efforts will be wasted. Gen-era. Genera. Note it exactly. Secondly, you must not take anything out of that bunker. I cannot overstate that this is all highly classified. Now, here's the keycard. The bunker is out in Casterfell Woods by the dam. I'll mark it on your map.
Don't you go asking.
Proper buckets you are.
We don't know you. Empty your hands. You will be more use.
Come on, mate.
Bloody fools. Fight for your lives!
ready for voice input.
Hello? Is that you? Or somebody else? Oh god, now I sound like an idiot. It's always isolation. Forgive the surprise, but I detected a power surge there. Look, that bunker you're in. I presume Garrow has been pushing around there or something. Well, I want you to do something for me. That link contains the most recent
command as I asked. Thank you. Reliability is the greatest of virtues, I often say. The escape plan. Very well. As all of this started with Oberon, I'm afraid that's also where we must finish it. You must get to Oberon itself, down beneath the power plant. Once there, use the mining equipment to extract a sample of the core. That's all you need to do. Extract a sample and bring it back to me. Then I shall get us both out of here. Whatever arrived on this earth with Oberon is pervasive and tenacious. There's no destroying it without understanding it. The restoration of power to this place has allowed me to retrieve some fascinating data. It now appears inarguable that Oberon itself is the source of the interference field that shrouds the zone. And the best outcome for this area is that the quarantine and interference field remain in place. As long as the equilibrium of the quarantine zone is maintained, I believe it will keep this marvelous and terrible thing frozen indefinitely. So you must extract a sample, but leave Oberon otherwise untouched. Do that, and we can escape. Consider my offer. It is your only way out of here. One more thing. Tinker too much at the Oberon site, and you'll set events in motion that cannot be reversed. Be sure you are fully prepared before you go there.
Transporting extracted sample to sample grinder. Grinding and filtering sample. Please stand by. Purified sample extracted. Canister ready for collection. My instruments have reported a successful mining operation at the Oberon site. Excellent work. It is time for us to exit stage left. I'm waiting by the evacuation tunnel. You'll find it in my office in the robotics laboratory. Bring the meteorite sample with you, and we can leave this horrible place.
Take this!
You're here. I see you found me well enough. Now, give me that sample and we can leave. Splendid. Indeed, let us be gone. This way, quickly. There's plenty of research for us to be getting on with.
You freed Diane Garrow from the protocol and even agreed to fetch a sample of the very living heart of Oberon. Dr. Garrow seems very pleased with that sample. One hopes she remembers her part of the bargain. You left quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You largely ignored good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words. So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. Oberon lives. The status quo maintained. But you took a sample that may push the balance one way or the other in the future. The quarantine remains, and the walls stand strong. For the moment, at least.
The woods are dark and...
done, fool? You tried to destroy us? You think you can escape with one of the other heathens? There is no escape from what you are. Without the voice, there is no escape from that small world inside your skull. Live your life alone in a fleshly prison then. To hear you are offered a gift, and you spurned it. You will never be offered it again. If you will not be with the voice, you can only feed the soil. And that is all that awaits you.
Are you... Go, heretic! Or die here.
I don't need to... Is someone there?
We don't know you.
You're still alive. I'd like to imagine it's you listening to this. Not some gruesome thingy. The interference field is fading. There's an extraction on the way, and I've gone to meet it. I'm including the coordinates in this transmission. Come and find me, and we can finally get out of this awful, awful place. Oh, and don't forget the Oberon sample.
Let's just calm down. I've killed far worse.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? You're here! Now, there is the small matter of the Casterfell Dam data store. Did you retrieve the data tape as I asked? And how am I supposed to believe that? I mean, in all honesty, why should I believe a word you say? Oh. But perhaps you took the data anyway. Perhaps. You have it on you right now. Understand me. I will kill you for it. It's worth far more to me than keeping you alive. Ah, damn it. Damn you for being right. I still need you for this plan to work. But don't let me down again. Do you hear me? Next time won't end well for you. And here is your chance to redeem yourself. I do hope you brought the extracted sample with you. My people will be ever so grateful, believe me. Now, where's the sample? Once that's safely stowed, we can go. Oh, good heavens. Does it matter at this juncture? Why should you even care? I'm your way out. And believe you me, we need to leave quickly. Very well. I suppose you'll find out soon enough. I suppose you might call me a fellow traveler. I've worked so hard to get the secrets of Oberon out of the zone, because we simply can't let them be buried here. You know, outside the walls, they're talking about MAD. Mutually assured destruction. Each side with enough bombs to ensure nobody dares use them. In the wrong hands, Oberon could destroy the planet. That's why it needs to be in everyone's hands, so no one can use it. It's as simple as that. Anyway, enough talking. The sample? Excellent. Now let's get out of here. Sorry about that, but you'll live. My friends just want a little chat first. Well, more like a debrief, really. Actually, it's probably more like an interrogation.
You chose to trust Joyce Tanner and to help her. You kept your side of the bargain. You took a sample of Oberon and gave it to her. No small task. Now she has summoned her mysterious friends, whoever they are. You can all escape together, I'm sure. You led quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You largely ignored good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words. So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. Oberon is dead, and the Windscale plant is destroyed. The interference field should rapidly fade now, And perhaps the outside world will finally see what has happened here. So ends the quarantine.
The woods are dark and the woods lie deep, and the woods are home to summers don't sleep. So sit thee down